radio show that people will have a voice. I'm excited about this show, Gerard. You just don't know. I'm so glad you got it going. And people, I'm going to tell every single person I know about it. So your show is going to be one of the hottest show in the whole state of Louisiana.
Do your homework, you do your investigation. Like I said, with you, it's a balance. Like I said, you've made us cry. You made us get out and fight. You made us get out and march. You know, you made us laugh. And that's what we need. We need total balance. In all things, and like I said, I wish you the best day.
I'm so excited about you being back on the show. I tell you, because I really missed you. I really have. You're such a blessing to our community and keeping us informed of all the things that are going on in our community. And I appreciate you so much, G, and I just had to call you this morning. I'm going to be right there, and I'm going to tell everybody about your show, the new show. That's right. We're looking for new things, and I know it's coming.
The New Orleans Talk Network, now on your mobile device, on your computer, in your ear, and interactive. It's new, it's innovative, and it's on your mobile device. Android, iPhone, iPad, and on your computer. Take us wherever you go, because we're interactive. 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. Good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I am very happy to be at New Orleans Talk Network with my two co-hosts, Mr. Ralph Gavin.
Hi there.
And Mr. Albert Duguay.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, this is a wonderful morning. The Lord woke us up this morning. And
yes,
we're going to start this program with a prayer.
Yes, he did.
Would you like to start us off with a prayer, Mr. Duguay?
Oh, Heavenly Father, thank you again for this day, Lord God, for thinking enough of us to give us another day, only to do your will. And as we thank you for this day, Lord God, we also thank you for how you will take care of us. Let us give to the public, to the media, to all that is watching, your word. As we speak, give us clean, complete thoughts. And we thank you for this. And Lord, thank you for your ever-loving Son, Jesus. And in his name, we give you all the thanks. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Yes, we're going to start off this program this morning by telling you that you can follow us anywhere, New Orleans Talk Network, if you have an iPhone, an Android, or we're live. We are definitely live on Facebook, so hopefully you tune in, and you can also call in. Our number is 504-341-8255. Again, our number is 504-341-8255. Okay, we're going to start the show this morning by saying thank you, and we're definitely happy that you are tuning in to us this morning. And anytime you want to, as a matter of fact, we're on Facebook Live, and anytime you get time, you can tune in to us and see what we're talking about. And presently, you can call in, and if you have something to say, something to share, we welcome your call. Mr. Gavin?
Yes, how's everybody doing?
We're great.
Wonderful
and blessed.
Well, I have a few things to comment on, but
okay.
I wanted to address the situation as far as the students are concerned that took a kneeling position to protest the unjustly things that's going on around the country and the state of Louisiana today.
Okay.
We believe, at least certain people, believe in democracy but very few people believe in justice.
Yes.
You see. So therefore, it's an enlightening and encouraging thing to see that the young people are in tuned to what's going on around the world
Yes.
and in this country today.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
So instead of them getting some acknowledgement for their political awareness, their political insight, their political convictions, these children are being ostracized from the so-called conservatives. Conservative means a failure or someone that's not willing to accept change.
Right.
You see, they want things to remain the status quo.
Yes, that's true.
So therefore, I think it's a disgrace
Yes, it is. It's definitely a disgrace.
for them to take out their own personal iniquities
Exactly.
on these babies, these children. For an officer of the law to refuse to provide protection and lawful and legal services to citizens of the United States, regardless of their age, that tells you something about that individual. So he's not thinking in terms of law enforcement or protection. He's thinking in terms of his own personal views
That's true. That's true.
and discriminations and all those different things that makes up a person who's inadequate when it comes to equality and justice.
That's true.
Shut up, Ralph. You talk too much.
No, you don't. No, you
But,
don't. Yes, and to piggyback on that, Albert, you have a comment or something that we don't know, and share your thoughts on that incident that happened recently here in it was Jefferson Parish, with the children kneeling down when they're supposed to be
I think
originally they were standing up
I think
initially.
it was Bonneville High School.
Bonneville
football,
High School, yes.
football team.
Yeah, are you familiar with that incident?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No, I'm
Okay. Well, this weekend I would like to share with you all that I was involved in the protests at Jackson Square.
Yes.
And it was a nonviolent protest, of course. And I was involved because Reverend Skip Alexander, as you know, he's a historical civil rights leader. And he's a great friend of mine. And actually, we went out there not only to protest, but to make sure, as being an elderly person, that he wasn't overheated. And I provided transportation for him to make sure that he didn't fall out or anything like that.
Right,
But
right.
when we were there, and I said we, it's his daughter Joanne and I was there. The momentum of the people who were out there and the activism and the injustice that we well know that's happening now. We took part of it. We we didn't forget we were looking for Reverend Skip, but it's like, wow, this is really, really something that we really must be a part of.
Right.
Actually, I wasn't like on the playing team or one of the people that were spearheading it. But when I was out there, I took an active part because David Duke was out there. I know
Yes,
you're well
yes,
aware of
yes,
that.
saw
David
that,
Duke,
yes.
the Grand Wizard.
Yes.
He was out there protesting and trying to get people all riled up in Jackson Square because he thought that we shouldn't be out there. He thought that we should be home or wherever on the plantation somewhere. But actually, when he was there, he was trying to. He was not successful, I may add, that he was not successful in trying to get all of the other folks out there, not our color, the Caucasians to join him. He had a bullhorn, and he started shouting, everybody that's really want Americans to do this and that and other. He kept saying Americans, Americans, Americans. He meant racists. And no one would clap. No one would, shake their head, nod, or anything. And I looked around because I was like in the background, and I looked around for people, Caucasians, whites, whatever they were. They did not agree with him. So after a little while, after he start talking crazy stuff, one of the elderly ladies snatched his microphone away from him. And they had three. He didn't have, well, I was surprised because he didn't have a lot of people with him. He only had like 3 or 5 people with him. I guess his girlfriend or wife and some other guys with his blue and white Duke cap on. And, we had a lot of people out there, and especially Mr. Cole. He was shouting, and he was telling him to leave the place. We don't want him here. And they started chanting. And also, I was very happy to see Mr. Ted Quant, from the Toomey Center of Loyola. He's retired now, but he's been a photographer. He was out there taking pictures, and he started a chant also. So I was really involved in that. I was really happy I was there. And for a time period, which was a short time period, David Duke decided to leave.
Yes,
well, he was forced to leave.
His
I was trying to put it.
Yeah. Right.
He saw that he wasn't accepted. No one was agreeing with him, and we escorted him. I'm putting it nicely. We escorted him to his hotel. So, it was really invigorating. And on yesterday, I was at the courthouse, a court of appeals, and it was exciting also because they had an overflow. They had so many people there, to make sure that we were represented. We didn't have a protest or anything. It was just representation. And we had so many people there from all walks of life and all denominations. And we were there representing. And it was hilarious because I was in the overflow courtroom. And the 3 judges that were there presiding over the court, I mean, they just dogged this guy out. That was, he made all kind of, statements saying that, well, this is the reason, that's the reason, and he added some things that really wasn't in the appeal. And, we know that, as civilians, we know that you can't do that. But, he thought he could. I guess he said, okay, we got these judges are all white, so it's all right. No, it wasn't. No. So I was very happy to be there. And from what I've heard and reading a newspaper article, Chuck read one on another station this morning. I think we're going to be successful with taking it down. It was like 90%. I'm 90% sure.
Right. I know they were saying something on the news yesterday about the city. They basically have the strong hold because the monuments are on city property.
Correct. That's correct.
Yes.
That's correct. So I'm looking forward to that.
The students now, this is lack of knowledge because I wasn't viewing nor have I read any periodical.
Okay.
So I was listening to you all speak in part about Norman and etc.
Yes.
But no, I don't know all of the details.
Okay. Well, Mr. Gammon is going to fill us in on the details.
Please.
Okay.
Well, the students, the football team, nobody knows the origin and the reason why they did it, but obviously they took a political stance on what's happening, the atrocities that's what's happening around the country today. Okay. And Colin Kaepernick, who originally, as a sports celebrity, began his protest by not standing for the national anthem and things like that. He caught a lot of flack from media, sports world figures, celebrities, and whatever, only because he's a man that's not walking in darkness, he's walking in light.
Yes.
See, he visualized what's going on in this country. The social media has made it evident of these acts that are being committed illegally, wrongfully, and deadly against black men across this country. And they're performed and produced and committed by people who's supposed to call themselves law enforcement officers. You see, I don't blame the people who's gotten on the job as a law enforcement. I blame the people who let them on the job.
Yes.
Huh? So, how did you get through background investigation? How did you get through personnel? How did you get through the psychological evaluation? How did you get through the credit check
Yes.
and the reports on your activities as far as your finances are concerned? Huh? So it's all, how did you get through the academy? Somebody knew you.
That's
Huh?
right.
As we speak, we already have a FBI profile on us
Yes.
because they call us injustice collectors. Yeah, that's the title.
All
And
right.
they even
Okay.
make that title seem as though you have some type of psychological malfunction.
Yes.
See, they label us quick. Huh? But you can't find and label that racist, hateful, murderous, huh,
Yes.
individual that's out there like a predator, like a wolf, like a lion, like a hyena, preying on the public under the color of the law.
Yes.
Huh? Oh, boy.
Yes.
Let me shut up. Ralph, shut up. You talk too much.
Well, Ralph has enlightened us a little bit about the situation.
Oh, the children?
Yes.
Oh, getting back to the school kids. I'm sorry. I go off on these.
That's all right.
As far as anyone's knowledge is why these children did it, there's a difference between symbols and substance.
Okay.
Huh? A lot of people believe in symbols, but they don't know the substance behind these symbols.
Right.
So that's one of the reasons why these children, they see what's going on. They watch TV.
Yes,
They
do.
got social media on their phone.
Yes, they do.
Huh?
Right.
And you know the beauty part about it? These babies know right from wrong. Huh?
Well, yes, they do.
But we
Yes.
call ourselves adults, and we supposed to set an example
I understand.
for them.
Yes.
Huh? And how you gonna let a child do something that you should have undertaken as a cause for justice and righteousness? See,
Yes.
see, we as adults, we know how to hate.
Yes.
We know how to be insulted, huh? So quickly and so adamantly against the people. But these babies, all I wanted to explain to you that this, it wasn't an incident. It was an activist,
Movement.
right,
It's a movement.
movement.
Yes, it's not a moment. It's a movement.
Okay.
So
They're
that's
taking part of it.
that's the greatest input I can put into
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Because nobody will never know the real reasons behind it, but
Right.
you can guess
Why?
why they did it.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not familiar with the football team at Bonneville.
Mm-hmm.
Are they all Caucasian? I mean, of course they're not all Caucasian, but are they all, African American?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I'd be willing to bet you.
So
Because
they-
at one time, Bonneville was an all-white
All
school.
I
white
remember
school.
that.
Yes.
So did everyone take part of the protest, or
Every
just?
last one of them, as far as I
Wow.
know.
You see, awareness, you have more kids today aware of what's going
Oh
on.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the ones that speak up concerning what's going on.
Yes.
Because you have the ones that's just dormant,
Right.
I'm okay.
Yes. Yes.
I'm living, I'm okay.
Yes.
A lot of them looking for the handout.
Really.
Yeah.
Really.
Instead of bringing something to the table, they're at the table looking, somebody owe me.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
What do you owe yourself?
Right.
You owe yourself the ability to seek all of this information.
Mm-hmm.
I was caught like that when I was in the service. One night we had a discussion in the room, and a lot of things were brought up about blackness. And one of my roommates, he said, well, I suggest that you read Before the Mayflower by Leron Bennett. I got that book from the library about 3 o'clock in the evening. 5 o'clock the next morning, I was at the dispensary. Because what had happened, I went to the bathroom. I ran through the book. I went to the bathroom and I was washing my hand and I looked at myself in the mirror and I backhand slapped myself for that being that naive about my history. I didn't see, but it was given to me.
Exactly.
And then that's another problem, like you talk about the FBI. After reading that book, I started reading more books. And then when I looked, the OSI was investigating me because of the documents I was reading, the books I was reading. But I came up with the question, why do you have these books in the library if you're going to investigate me from reading? But what I'm saying is seeking knowledge. You have more kids today that are aware of what's going on.
Yes.
I pity a lot of these people that's in Congress, senators, their kids, questioning the decisions that their parents are making.
Well, the people in Congress, it's not their kids anymore because they're so old, they got great-great-grandkids.
True,
Huh?
true that.
They've been there too long.
True that, true that.
It's time for them to move on.
Yes.
It's time to get a free spirit, a new blood, a new way of thinking in there. It's because of these old men we in the condition we in today.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Yeah, and you mentioned OSI. I know all of us are familiar with FBI. But,
Office of Special Investigation.
Office of Special Investigation. Okay, all right. So I just wanted to make sure our listening audience actually knew what that meant because being civilians, we're not really familiar with all of the acronyms.
And then the next encounter with the OSI, when I was stationed at Homestead in Florida, I was attending meetings for freedom of Angela Davis. But being in the service, you are not supposed to be a part of any organization.
Right.
So I got to my room one night, and here's these two OSI officers, and they're questioning me about the rallies that I was attending. Their mindset was I was attending for communism.
All the
because
time.
Angela was a professed communist.
Yes.
I'm not in it for that.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
To trump the charges that y'all have. That's why I'm participating.
Exactly.
But that was my second encounter, and they told me if I kept going, I was going to jail.
Wow. Wow.
I managed to get out the service.
According to the military.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Getting to your point.
Yes.
Michael Aquino,
Yes.
a devout Satanist,
Yes.
was allowed to practice Satanism in the military.
Wow.
Yeah. You have these anarchy groups that are allowed to fly swastikas
Yes.
in their tents and separate themselves from the blacks in the military. But see, that don't count. See, even when we tried to run away from slavery, they call that drapetomania. Negroes, you ain't supposed to run. You must be crazy. They put a label on that, trying to get away from slavery.
Yes.
Yeah. Henry Box Brown, a slave, had to mail himself to a free state. Put himself in a box. That's why they call him Henry Box Brown.
Yes.
Boy.
I know.
This thing,
It's
like
on
I
them.
always say, if we learn how to hate like them, this country would burn down
That's true.
by tomorrow.
That's true.
But we have
Thank
so
God we're
much
not.
benevolence,
Mm-hmm.
so much kindness in us.
Yes.
And the key word, we have so much God in us.
Yes.
That's true.
Thank you, Lord.
That's
Huh?
true.
Yes.
That's very true.
See,
That's true.
we may do wrong, but we know when we do wrong.
True.
Huh?
True.
It's a difference when your ego and your hatred won't even let you know when you're doing wrong. How can you bring your babies to a lynching of a human being?
Picnic.
They believe that they are doing right.
Yes.
Picnic.
Your babies are standing around taking photographs and smiling. Your children.
Picnic.
Why a black man hang from a chain, not a rope, because the chain don't burn.
Yes.
Yes.
And when they set the fire underneath him, your children are watching this.
Okay, we're going to hold that thought right
Oh.
now, and we're going into a short break, but we'll be right back.
Okay.
Let me shut up.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself,
listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Hi, this is Jill Samuels with Faith That Works. Join us every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time and 12 noon on New Orleans Talk Network as we change the lives of people with the Word of God by equipping the body of Christ to evangelize the world while reconciling people back to God. Let us continue to carry the water to the desert because Jesus is the living water.
Stop this hauling water to the sea.
This is Remus Bowman. I want to invite you every Monday at 12 o'clock live for you and your credit. You can call in, you can ask me questions. Believe me, I've got most of the answers for you. We're going to help you get a good credit score. We're going to open doors for you to have an opportunity to be successful and pay low interest for your automobile, your home, your credit cards, everything that you buy. We're going to put you on a great path to have a successful future. Give me your request for information. I'll be glad to answer you. Every Monday at 12 o'clock, join me from 12 to 1 Monday afternoon for you and your credit, originating from New Orleans Talk Network.
This is Captain Black.
This is Brother Al Milne. Join us for our new show,
The Hostages Fight Back. Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Central.
We are all hostages to something,
But it's up to us.
to find the courage to fight back and make the change.
So tune in to become the change you want to see in the world. Here, on New Orleans Talk Network.
brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, I don't know what this world is coming to.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Nobody gives you better conversation about your quality of life.
Let everyone know you listen to
The New Orleans Talk Network.
Hi, I'm Jill Samuels, host of Faith That Works. Here to let you know to visit the New Orleans Talk Network YouTube channel and please subscribe today.
Thank you for coming back and listening to New Orleans Talk Network. We're here live today on Facebook, and you can tune in on your Android or your iPhone. You can take us wherever you go. Ralph, you want to continue what you were saying about the different incidents that's happening and the things that happened before the beat goes on?
Oh, baby. See, there's another never-ending story to injustice. But the story of democracy is covert, it's hidden, it's limited. And so what we have to do about those kind of things is to seek out that knowledge. It's just like the Wizard of Oz. You pull that curtain off that wizard and see who that true person is behind that curtain. You understand?
It's true.
See,
it's true.
Big difference between democracy and injustice.
Right.
And justice, not injustice. Huh?
Yes, that's true. That's
true. I could go on and on.
To the break it down.
To the break it down. Huh?
Would you like to chime in now?
Yes, speaking back about the kids, you have more and more, like I said, that are seeking what's been going on. And the average child today, if they knew part of their history, things that we went through when we came, things that our parents, our grandparents went through when we were coming up, they wouldn't be acting the way they are.
No, no way. No way. No way. And you have to realize, I know some children, they don't appreciate, their history. They don't want to hear about what happened back in the 40s, 50s, 60s. They say, well, that was then. It's not like that. They're in denial or just not knowledgeable of what's going on. They have to know because every day, and I mean every day on the news, if they see the news, they have to be talking about it in school. I know their professors in history have to be talking about it, or his friends, because it's like they say, coming soon. It will be in your neighborhood soon because if you allow it to happen over and over again in different places, it's closer than you think it is.
Right.
It may be in another city, it may be in another state, but still it's coming to you because if they know they can get away with the things that they're doing now, hey, it's fair play.
And they don't realize how viciously they're being put under attack because we didn't have the distractions they had today.
No.
Huh? No. 6 o'clock, we was ready to get home to see Johnny Quest.
Yes.
Huh?
Right.
Or Fred Flintstone.
Right.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, on Saturday morning, we got up to watch Baby Huey and Mighty Mouse. Huh? See, we didn't have them the telephones like that.
Video games.
Video games and all these distractions.
Yes.
And including the drugs.
Right.
Yes.
That's true.
You see.
That's true.
All we knew about in our neighborhood was somebody had some goofballs. Huh? They had some weed.
That's correct.
Or the hard hitters was using
I
heroin.
know about that.
That's it.
That was it.
They got a thing out now. This is a flash for y'all called Crocodile. Crocodile was created in Russia as a cheap form of heroin. Now, the funny thing about this crocodile drug? If you miss a vein and you don't shoot it up right or you don't cook it right, it will eat your flesh off your bones and turn your skin into scaly legions that look like the back of a crocodile. That's why they call it crocodile.
Yes.
Huh?
That's too much
and
for me.
it just got to America 2 years ago. Yeah. They call it the zombie drug.
Wow.
Because
Yes, indeed.
This drug.
That's horrible. Why would anybody want to do that? You know, it's not that good, is it?
Well, see,
you
a
know,
drug
turn
addict
into
don't
what you're
have that
saying.
frame of mind like a normal
Ooh.
individual.
Okay.
The
guess
way
I'm
you,
normal.
the way a drug addict will run to the drug if he find out somebody got killed from it.
Oh.
Huh?
That's right.
Wow.
Right.
That means it's good stuff.
Oh, Lord.
It must be 100% pure.
Killer.
I know how to shoot that up right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He didn't do it right, so I'm going to do it
He
right.
didn't do it right.
Oh, my God.
But where he bought it from? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. See, this is not the United States of America. This is the United States of addicts.
I heard
Yes.
Huh? Because if they didn't have a need for the supply, it wouldn't be no drug addicts in the country. So, therefore, you're making billions of dollars every year by shipping it all over the world into America. Nikita Khrushchev said, one of these days, America's gonna fall, and we ain't gonna have to drop a bomb. Huh?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's
It's
right.
here. It's already here. It's already here. And as you said before, Ralph, you know, it's happening somewhere else, but it's coming to you soon.
Mhm.
It's like they say about, you
Yes.
know, coming soon. You see the TV ads and
Yeah.
the movies
At a
coming
theater
soon
near
is
you.
come at a theater in a neighborhood near
Mhm.
you, in a house near you, or maybe in your house.
Come on.
You know, you never know, because you need to be aware and knowledgeable of what's going on now, because it's happening now.
Yes.
The great injustice that's happening now too. I don't know if that's something that's they're putting in our faces, because it's happening over and over and over again. You think, you know, they say, well, the cameras are here. You think that might be some kind of facade for what's coming up next. You know, we so intensely looking at what's going on. You know, I'm afraid of what's coming behind us. You know, behind our back, because you know they got a lot of tricks out there.
Yes.
You know, it's too. I mean, because it's happening over and over and over again. So while we're paying attention, like they've always done, to one thing, you know, I really do
Distraction,
believe.
yeah,
I really do
distraction.
believe something is happening out other places where we don't know that they're gonna hit us like drop the bomb. You know, I'm not saying really the atom bomb, but you know, something is going on.
You see, we can't.
You think they would know that the cameras are out there? They know it, but they don't care.
They don't care.
They're trying to get our attention, you know, to focus on that. And we are going to focus on it, but we still need to look elsewhere on what's going on somewhere else.
See, police brutality ain't nothing new.
No.
Yes.
See,
of course.
in that sixth ward when we come up, if they took you down to central lockup, they will beat you up so bad.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And if you
Won't
fought
recognize
back,
yourself.
if you fought back, when Sheriff Hyde was the sheriff, they'd send you on the tier to the jail with a little note. So they'll let their tier reps handle you. They'll let these little booty bandits on the tier handle you.
Yes.
Yeah. You see, the free man will send a note with you. Get him.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
The tier rep will tell the free man, the deputy who's running that tier, he say, Cap, go get you a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? See, when you come back from your break, tier rep will come back to the door. You say, Cap, we got one slipped in the shower. That mean one that done been beat half to death.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So this brutality thing ain't nothing new, you see. But it's just more blatant. Instead of beating you up now, they're killing you up. Huh? And they killed you back then, but they didn't have no video cameras. Huh? You didn't have no social media.
Right.
So you don't know how many black men got murdered on the street back in the 50s, the 60s, in the 70s.
Yes.
Huh? So Rodney King thing, that opened up this video response to what's happening to people on the street. And from that, it blossomed. But it hasn't been ceased or stopped from happening.
Right.
Oh, boy.
You know, because even when you look at the cameras, just still not stopping a lot of the injustice.
No.
Now, you're going to shoot someone, and there's a video of you doing it.
Yes.
You know, and me, as naive as I am, you know, I look at it You tell me that the stove is hot. Why do I have to put my hand on the stove to find out if it's hot? You done told me. I believe it. So now you have all these videos, but it still hasn't changed a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they know the system sanctions their actions. They know the system can cover up their actions. They know the system is in favor of their actions. So therefore, the big cover-up is on. The minute you commit it, we're not trying to convict you. We're trying to see a way to exonerate you.
Yes.
Huh? That dead man, that black man don't matter. Huh? Black lives matter.
Yes.
No, black lives splatter. Big difference. See, the foul things that's going on today, these children see. It's a new breed of children. They're most socially aware. And all the times throughout our country's history, in order for us to be elevated to a higher form of justice and freedom in this country, has been initiated by the youth.
Yes.
By all black, not some old preacher sitting in the church.
That's true. That's true.
See, the Greensboro Four, who sat at that Walmart counter, was young black college students. Huh?
That's true.
Shut up, Ralph.
That's true.
You talk too much.
That's true.
That's not true. And you know, I would like at this moment to give a special thanks to Glenn David Andrews. The people who were at the Hemp Fest on Saturday evening, you know, right in the middle of his performance, he stopped and he said, those statues have to come down. Now, he didn't have to do that. He wasn't paid to do that, you know. But it takes a certain mindset to say, okay, this is what this is all about. You know, although I'm entertaining, I have a listening audience, I have a captured audience, and I need to make a stance. He made that stance by saying, everyone that is against those statues being up, would you please raise your hand? And I'm telling you, if it wasn't 99% of the people raised their hands, it was 100%.
Wow.
So thank you so much, Glenn David Andrews, for making a stance, for making everybody aware. And with that being said, we're going to go into another short break. Thank you so much.
I see trees of green, red roses too.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a member of Bedside Baptist? Well, now you can join Bethesda House of Prayer every Sunday for our live broadcast. It starts at approximately 9:45 every Sunday morning. Just go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com and click play. We can't wait for you to join us from your home. And don't forget, if you want to join us live and in person, service starts for 9 a.m. and we are located at 7601 West Lake Expressway, Marrero, Louisiana, 70072, Suite C.
This is Captain Black.
This is Brother Al Mims. Join us for our new show,
The Hostages That Fight Back. Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Central.
We are all hostages to something.
But it's up to us
to find the courage to fight back and make the change.
So tune in to become the change you want to see in the world, here on New Orleans Talk Network.
Brothers and sisters! Brothers and sisters! I don't know what this world is coming to.
What is New Orleans Talk Network? It's today's hottest topics with an added flair. You get ready, because the conversation will be hot, and better yet, mobile. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app, available on Android, iPhone, iPad, and you can listen to us on the web at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Write down our talk line at 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255. Interactive and worldwide. That's what we are. Join in on the real conversation and tell a friend about the New Orleans Talk Network.
What's up, New Orleans? Listen, this your man Fred, host of your #1 sports talk show down here in New Orleans. Yeah, I said it. FanView, where real fans talk about real sports. Join me, Bank Ball Recite, your people's man B, and Madman the Big Fan, as we talk about all the latest sports topic going down here around the country. Again, FanView, where real fans talk about real sports.
Rates are still low. Now is the time to make your move. At Rocksteady Realty, we are determined to find a home for you. We know the area, provide personal attention, and more convenience. For all your residential and commercial needs, contact Willie Jones at Rocksteady Realty at 504-460-3819. Discover the Rocksteady difference.
We're back in this last segment of our show, and we're very happy to be here at New Orleans Talk Network on the Best Bank. And I'm here with Mr. Albert Duguay and also with Ralph Gavin. And we're going to continue our conversation discussing the injustice in New Orleans and around the world. Mr. Gavin?
Well, I would like to continue.
And you will.
To elaborate on our word of the day.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay. The word I had selected is heuristic. E-R-I-S-T-I-C.
Heuristic.
It could also be pronounced as heuristical, pertaining to controversy or disputation.
Mm-hmm.
Controversial. It's a noun, a person who engages in disputes. A controversialist. That means somebody who always speaks in conflict and want to dispute everything somebody else say.
Right.
And the
Donald
key
Trump.
word is heuristic. So that would make that person heuristical.
Okay.
Just thought I'd share that with you.
Sounds like Mr. Trump to me.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Did you see the debate on television, or did you listen to it on the radio? You did see the debate?
The Saints against the Dirty Birds went to the back seat once the debate started.
Okay.
And it surprised me, the moderator allowing as much from Trump as far as being disrespectful,
Wow.
interrupting. But then looking at CNN later on, they said it was Trump showing his power, why he should be commander-in-chief. I saw it as being disrespectful.
Right, you know. Exactly.
But if you look at when President Obama ran the second time, his first debate, everybody said that, oh man, he got whitewashed. He smiled. He didn't say things out of hand. He smiled.
Exactly.
But came the second debate and the next one, you know, you saw altogether different person. And I want to see, I can't wait or the second debate, because what we saw, I'm pretty sure Trump people is going to tell him to cool it down, just stay to the script. But he can't stay to a script.
No.
What you see
It's not
is
in him.
what
Right.
you get.
Right. Right.
He has a personality of a narcissist.
Okay.
It's
yes.
called narcissistic personality disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And those people, the narcissists, they don't like to be challenged because their views are the only views.
Right.
They don't have any empathy for people.
Right.
They don't have any compassion for anyone. See, the knowledge should not be challenged under no circumstances. See, a narcissist would take the position, if you tell them, hey, my leg, I just broke my leg, and I can't get up. A narcissist would tell you, well, why don't you roll over there and get it for me?
Right, right.
Huh? Because he have no empathy for you.
Yes.
See, Donald Trump, he don't have education.
True that.
He don't have intellect. He has money in a position to place him in a social order whereby society gives you credence
Yes.
if you have a certain amount of money. See, money don't buy class. Huh? There's no value on that. You can't put a price on that. We have a lot of mega money minstrels out there. That's our color. Huh?
True.
You got your Shaquille O'Neals. You got your Steve Harveys. You understand what I'm saying? Steve Harvey would open up his show with a prayer, and then he'll go talk about Shirley Strawberry's behind. Huh?
Yes.
See. And these are the people they want in the media to destroy the minds of black folks. You see. Kevin Hart, he's the new buckwheat. Huh? Yeah. And you got all these Skillet and Leroys out there making plenty of money.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You got all these girls emulating whores and hoochie mamas. Yeah, I can say whores because that's a garden too.
Yes. Hoes.
Okay. Huh? Something to be used.
Yeah.
Yes, something to be used. A hose.
But ain't nothing new under the sun. We had a Josephine Baker.
Yes.
Huh? In the 1930s and 40s, who did the same thing Beyonce is doing today. Huh? So, even in the cartoons, when we came up, they had racism.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
If you can remember the Bugs Bunny cartoon, when the little black slave boy was, I'm gonna get me a rabbit. Yeah. See. And those things were prominent. Flash Gordon had a black man in his cartoon. And all these, even Zippity Doo-Dah,
Yes.
the Walt Disney classic, sung by the slave man. But you had the two black crows emulating and the character of a black man from the street. Huh? So all these things we had to contend with. We the only involuntary immigrants in this country because we didn't ask to come here. But we've been ridiculed and made fun of throughout the generations. So you're talking about taking the statues now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you walk on Wall Street, you got black Aunt Jemimas sitting in front of these shops. Huh? You got black jockeys, symbols in these shops. Huh?
That's right.
You got Aunt Jemima figures in these shops. Uncle Ben is still on the rice box.
Yep.
Huh? Aunt Jemima is still on the pancake box. Huh? Edmund Pettus bridge is still named Edmund Pettus Bridge. Albert Pike is still standing in Judiciary Square on federal government property. The only brigadier Confederate general that had been pardoned for treason. And his statue is looming next to Martin Luther King and Harriet Tubman. But ain't nobody talking about that.
No, a lot of it, I go all the way back, and that's to Black History Month. This is a month that has been dedicated to Black history. But in reality, you have Black history every day. You can't put all of Black history in a month.
No, sir.
But when you hold back knowledge from people and don't let them know what they were about or about.
Yes, sir.
Because some people let other people tell them who and what they are. No, I know whose I am, who I am, and whose I am.
That's right. That's right. That's definitely right. I'm glad you said that because I did not mention, and I'm just so upset about it, but I did not mention that I was actually with a historian, a Catholic priest, a black man for the Ladue this weekend. And I just want to make sure that I want to thank him for his prayers for my family and my friends. Thank you, Father Ladue, from St. Augustine Church in Treme.
My teaching in the seminary.
Okay.
Religion teaching.
All right. All right. And we had a great show today. Thank everyone for listening to our wonderful show. We will be back next week, same time, same station. And I would like Mr. Duguay, your last words.
Last words, keep your eyes toward the prize.
Mr. Gavin?
Our direction is through the
Yes. Mr. Gavin?
Well, my last words are, don't do like Michael Jackson and beat it. Huh? Do like your ancestors.
Yes.
And read it.
Read it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night.